want to educate our viewers who are watching this live coverage with Maharashtra once again, can we? So we've added two more of the exit polls to the Maharashtra figures. So now we have 6 here again. PMark, Matrix, People's Pulse, Chanakya, Lokshahi and the Dainik Bhaskar exit poll. Now have a look at it. The polls that have gotten added, Chanakya is giving 152 to 160. So majority for Mahayuti, an incumbent led by BJP. Lokshahi says no. It is a hung parliament with the others, which means the rebels, getting more than 20 seats who are going to become kingmakers. So Lokshahi says 128 to 142 for the Mahayuti, not enough to form a government. 125 to 140 for the MVA, not enough to form a government, which means even on the basis of pre-poll alliances, that's a hung house with the others playing a factor. The Dainik Bhaskar poll is the only poll here which is giving a clear advantage to the MVA. Dainik Bhaskar says 135 to 150 for now what is the Congress-led MVA and 125 to 140 for the Mahayuti, which would mean that even though there is a range of 15 seats, the range favors the MVA with again 20 seats for the others. That's a chunky sum. Now, how does this impact the median poll of polls? It impacts the median poll of polls slightly because the median average for the Mahayuti has now come down to 153 with the addition of these 3 sets of figures. The MV at 127 and others have increased to about 8 or 10 seats. Now, what this means, ladies and gentlemen, is that 6 polls are now out. The median figure says Mahayuti advantage, forming government, getting past 145 mark with 153 as a median average. The MV at 127. Before I get in both Mr. Bagri and Mr. Joshi, let me get a quick word back in from Priya. Priya, now we've educated with more numbers. I know all of them to be taken with a pinch of salt, which is why we're putting all of them out there. So nobody can say, hey, you guys got it right or wrong. We just got all of them out and maybe all of them were right or wrong. Priya, your quick thoughts on what the updated figures tell us.
I think the updated figures reflect the confusion on the ground. Really, I don't think anybody, is really sticking their neck out. Especially if you take out the mean, the average. It looks like an advantage, especially in Maharashtra, since I know a bit more about that than Jharkhand. Advantage to the Mahayuti, I would agree with that in that sense because there was more of a definite plan. There was the BJP has been working full time. Ever since Haryana. I think before Haryana also they had already got the egos in check. They had got this ticket distribution also pretty sorted. It was more coherent campaign from the BJP side.